Yamina. Okay. I am going to do a. It's been a long time since we've done a honey mail, but and I truly regret that it has been so so long because I I love being able to share what we've gotten and being able to say thank you so much. So this particular one um, was ended up being a 2 box surprise and a birthday card. So we have a birthday card. Let me just get things lined up here because I have them all next to me. So we got. Oh, I don't want to show their address. Or I'll just leave this. I'll just leave the envelope out. This is so pretty. This is such a pretty card. I don't know if you can actually see it well. It looks like it's showing up. It's embossed. It's got a really neat like 3D feel. Like it's raised. Is really pretty. So I got a beautiful birthday card. And this is from PuckSilverBreeze. May all your birthday wishes come true, PuckSilverBreeze. Now, Puck, it also has his first name, so I don't want to show it. It is sparkly. I will show the, like you can see that is actually not just that is like where it's punched in. That's the negative of them. So it's really pretty, and I got a birthday card. So that's from PuckSilverBreeze. And then a few weeks ago, actually, on our Thursday stream, where we have a group of people, we're currently doing an 8-man Stardew Valley. So a few weeks ago on Thursday, we had a great debate, lively discussion on mayonnaise. And it is always amusing to me how much mayonnaise / Miracle Whip sparks such a lively debate. And we had Yamina from Germany. We had Nilba, who is Southern. And we had Lily, who's in New Orleans. We had this whole, or Louisiana, we had this whole kind of range of people, and Ohio, etc. And everybody was kind of talking about lively debate about what was better or what was accepted or what was absolutely not. I am not a big proponent of Miracle Whip. I do know that it is in some things, and that's cool. I'm just like it's never in our refrigerator. So I don't think I've ever voluntarily bought a jar, or if I have, it's not been for me. It was like a request from somebody visiting or staying or something. So anyway, we had this great big discussion on mayonnaise. Well, Lily sent me out and you guys have seen them. You've seen them as I've done art. I didn't do anything with these for the longest time. These sketchbooks, and she has kept me in the sketchbooks. Fire Rose Lily has kept Fire Red. Wow, I said Fire Rose. I am so sorry. Fire Red Lily has kept me in the cotton. These are Paul Rubens. These are cotton watercolor sketchbooks, and they're great, and I love them, and I use them. And at first I didn't use them that often, and I kind of had this like big, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people, like a lot of folks, when they're trying a new thing like painting or sketching or something, I feel like sometimes, especially with painting, especially with watercolor, where there's such a range in watercolor paper, but you also, like, the best paper, quote unquote best paper to use is 100% cotton, but there's this huge range, and I was always afraid of using better materials. I just was, and I guess it's not uncommon. Anyway, I didn't use these for a while when I first started getting them. And once I started using them, I love them. I absolutely love them. So, she keeps me in these, and she actually, I was just going to show you something I did last night. Where's my, oh, there it is. I'm like, where's my sketchbook? Like, literally last night while we were watching the football game, I was sitting there just doodling in the sketchbook. I had done this live with everybody, and then I was just sitting there doodling on this background that I had done with my granddaughter there, just playing around, just doing a cool doodle. So I've gotten really comfortable with with using the good stuff now. But yeah, it was really hard for a while. Anyway, she has kept me in stock. I have 1 and like a quarter of these left because there's a bit left in this one, and I've got a fresh one still. But she was checking. She usually does them at the holiday times, and she was checking, and she got me 2 new ones. This was a pack of 2. These are hot press, 100% cotton, the Paul Rubens paper, and I love them. I also really love that there are some competitive papers now, so you can get 100% cotton and not like hyperventilate that, every page you're gonna maybe completely screw up or just practice marks on is gonna cost like $3. So anyway, I love using these, and I have to tell you that knowing that Lily keeps me in these is like, it's really cool, because I feel like part of me is like, oh, so spoiled, and the other part of me just feels really comfortable using them because I don't have to be like, okay, I've only got 1 left. What can I do? And I've actually found myself, the reason there were circles in there is because I had filled half the page with circles. Well, I slipped this into my purse, my like messenger bag, crossbody purse thing. Not a little dinky one, like a big old one, because there's tablets and everything else shoved in there for midlet. Well, I tossed this in there along with, a little kind of travel set for watercolor, and I was just playing around with some different brushes and seeing how I liked them, and I was just making circles. I didn't know when I was going to get called for cards, but there was kind of, the tables were full, and I was just playing with it, and so I've traveled with it, and I love them. Anyway, Lily hooked me up with 2 more. With 2 more, and that is so cool. Meanwhile, as she was there, now she sent me a note that said the other item in this, and these were so pretty. Oh no, I didn't bring it. These were also like gift wrapped in this really pretty bag. It was so cute. So those were gift wrapped. And she'd also told me that, hey, you have a Prezi coming, and there is a little bonus thing in there. Don't think it's a mistake. She sent us Blue Plate, a New Orleans family tradition since 1927. Rich and creamy original all yolk recipe. Blue Plate real mayonnaise. So she sent me a Mayo. And it's funny because like my in-laws were going, somebody mailed you mayonnaise? Yes, we can't get this here, right? And when I said I use Hellman's, and I've learned, I'm like, no, gotta use a good kind. And Lily was like, oh, that's that Hellman's? That's your good kind? And I'm going, wait, what are you talking about my Hellman's for? And she's like, well, Blue Plate, honey. But we don't have Blue Plate. I have never seen this in Arizona, Kansas, Washington State, or New York. So she sent me, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to try this fancy mayonnaise, because I am not a mayonnaise lover. And she's like, well, it's not exactly fancy mayonnaise, but it is better than what you got. So we're going to try this and have some fun with that. So I thought that was amazing, because we don't have access to this. This to me is just like getting like all those cool candies from around the world that you've never had. So I thought that was really awesome. Meanwhile, I knew this was coming. Now I'm recording this on a Monday. I knew this was coming Friday. And when I got the notification, it was in the afternoon, and my granddaughter was on her way over after school any minute for me to have her for the evening. and I wasn't able to run out and get it. So we did pick them up this weekend, and what I didn't know is there's going to be another package there Saturday. Well, I knew the package was coming, but I didn't know that'd be there this soon. Anyway, GideonWells. GideonWells had messaged me mid to late last week asking if I would have. Oh no! I thought I grabbed everything. Okay, I'll tell you anyway. This is actually downstairs. One of the items is downstairs because I was using it last night and this morning after I got it all set up. So Saturday, we got a notification that there is another box that arrived. And Steve had asked if we had any interest in a Kindle, a small Kindle or an older Kindle, which is an electronic reader, like books, electronic book, all on its own, or an iPad mini. And he would, and I quote, throw in my iPad pencil, because this set of things was the very last set that worked with the pencil. And he had upgraded. And since he had upgraded himself, he had thought, hey, maybe this would be something you guys would like. And yes, I've actually always wanted a Kindle. My mom has kept herself in the Kindles, and every time she comes to visit, I swear she has a bigger Kindle. Anyway, so she loves her Kindle. I read on my phone all the time. I've always debated getting myself the Kindle set where you can read any book in their collection, but I don't. I do buy it for my daughter because she's a voracious reader, and I you know what? Nope. I'm not going to spend that money on myself, but I do use the Amazon Prime free books that we get there. And the only bad thing about it is if you really like a series or you really like this first book, that's all you get is the first, maybe the second book. And then they want you to buy the rest of them. I'm like, I'll live without that story. So anyway, that box came out. Now I want to show you the box. But first, no, I'm going to show you the box first. Okay. So this box came mostly like this. Halloween candy, anyone? It had this page on top. Allow me. Hello! Sorry about the sweets. This was the smallest box I could find, and the only thing I had on hand for packing material was surplus Halloween candy. So I opened this up, and I was thinking, wow, this is kind of a heavy box for an iPad mini, and a small Kindle. And then I opened it up, and it's like this. And it was hilarious. Now, when I opened this one up was last night, which was a Sunday. And it was in the afternoon. We had picked it up on our way home from church. And we had just finished dinner. And we're watching the game. And I opened this up, and immediately, ooh! Pop is like, ooh, toss me some of that. Pac's like, ooh, I'll take 3 of those, So instantly there was dessert provided. I will say that, and I love that. So I don't have it, and I love the case, and I feel really bad that I don't have it, but I'm not going to redo all this. But anyway, I have a bunch of cables. Assuming probably cables that came with the iPad mini, and apparently this is an iPad mini, which is cool, and the pencil, which says Apple Pencil, which actually kind of has the feel of a pencil, which is wild to me. And my Kindle. And I do say my Kindle because I've already hooked it up to my Amazon Prime account. And I've already continued reading my book on it that I had on my phone. And the Kindle itself is probably, I don't know, like that size. Ah! Whoa. I dropped the pencil. Okay. It's fine. So I really thought I had gathered everything up before I started, but I kind of forgot that was downstairs because I was reading it. I got all hooked up last night, and I was reading on it last night, and then I was reading on it this morning, and I went downstairs to take a nap before we had to go shopping so that I could be live and record this now before we are gone this evening. Like, now I must do this. So yeah, I kind of left it downstairs. So unfortunately you can't see it. It's got a cool cover. I don't know if they come that way or not. I was setting everything up. The one thing I was looking for was like to make it color, because my phone, of course, is color. So when I go to the Amazon books, I can see the covers of the books in color. And apparently there was nowhere that I could find that was a thing. And I thought, well, you don't have to have it in color because everything that you're reading is not in color. It's just to see the covers. Meh. Would I even bother to try to? It probably costs more to get it in color. Can you even get them in color? I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter because I love it. And it's great because, so yeah, here's my phone, right? My phone. And yeah, it's wider than my phone, but it's lighter than my phone. And yeah, it's cool. It's great because, like I said, I have thought about putting those on my wish list because I love reading, and I like going through and reading things on my phone. So we got an iPad mini, an Apple Pencil, and a bin, an Apple Pencil, an awesome Kindle, and of course a box full of Halloween candy used as packing material. So anyway, thank you guys so much. PuckSilverBreeze for the beautiful birthday card, for GideonWells and the box that we just discussed, and of course for FireRedLily, who is Lily My Lily, an awesome contributor, support, mod, friend, who keeps me in my journals, and we're going to have to try the new Mayo. Anyway, that's it. Again, I'm sorry we haven't kept up with these. We're just going to start fresh because it's kind of hard to go backwards at this point. So there you go. HonneyMail.